Welcome to Studio Getaway's online tutorial. I'm going to show you today how to make some flowers. I've used these on tins before. I start with four six-sided or six-petaled flowers, and I cut the first one, just make a slit to the middle point. The second one, you can see that I cut out one petal. We're going to set that one aside. The second one, I cut out two petals, and the fourth flower we cut in half. I'm going to start with a little bit of glue on the whole flower, which is the first one where I just cut the slit. This is a pretty simple flower to make. They look difficult, but they're really not. With a little bit of glue, I'm just going to fold one petal over the next, and that'll start to create a cone shape for my flower. This will give it some three-dimensional look to it. I'm going to take a paintbrush or anything that has a round end, and I'm just going to lightly curl the ends of the petals back. Just go around each one, curling them back a little bit. This helps to give a little bit more dimension. I'm going to repeat the same process on this one. This time I'll end up with a four petal flower because we're only using 5 of the petals, and of course one overlaps, so that leaves us 4 petals. Again, curling the ends with a little paintbrush end. Now I'm going to start to assemble these two together. First thing I need to do is I need to clip the point off of the bottom. And I just take my scissors and snip the bottom. I don't want a point on there, otherwise it'll be too hard for me to attach my flower to any surface, so then I take my thumbs and just push it in a little bit. This way it'll give me a little bit better base when I go to attach the flower. I'm going to cut this one a little bit too, taking off just a little bit more of the paper. This one I cut 2 directions just so that I can take a little bit more down. That'll help it nest right inside that first flower, that first layer. And again, I just take my thumbs and kind of push the bottom in a little bit to give a nice flat surface. Using a little bit of glue again. This is the Royal Crystal Glaze from, I think it's from Royal Sakura, but I don't know if I've got that brand name right. Also Diamond Glaze works, Crystal Effects, anything like that. It's just a quick drying glue that dries clear. So this one again, same process, just gonna glue these together. I'll end up with 3 petals this time. Pinch it for just a second so it can dry quickly. And start rolling those petals back. Again, I'm going to snip that bottom off. And then with my thumbs again, push in just slightly, just to create a little bit flatter surface that can attach. Just a few little drops of glue there will hold it. I twist the layers just a little bit to kind of offset them from each other. You can see that 3D happening a little bit there. This one I'm going to just curl the ends first. And then instead of gluing this one, I'm going to cut an arch shape out. This makes my petals all about the same length as each other. And I'm going to curl them right around my paintbrush end there. I want a pretty tight curl in there, but not too tight because I want to be able to fit one more layer inside. I just don't want the petals to all line up with each other, or the two ends to end up lining up with each other. I want one curled slightly more. I'm going to put a little glue there just to hold it in place. Just a quick pinch. Roll those back out a little bit. They kind of straighten up since it is such a tight curl. Pinch the bottom again. And then I'm going to add a little bit of glue so I can pop that one into the center. My flower is almost complete. Again with the scissors, I'm going to snip this almost straight across this time, taking off almost the entire bottom of that, the bottom point of that cut piece there. I'm going to curl this one pretty tightly. Start it with the paintbrush, but I'm going to use my fingers to wrap it really tightly. And this one I don't really need to crush the bottom, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue and it's going to sit right inside. Adjust it, and there's my finished flower. You'll see I just have a few little scraps that go to waste, but I could also save them for my next flower, or if I felt that I needed to add a little bit more, I could add those in.